think that's good for the American people. If they can lay that out, that gives you a better choice. For Paul Ryan, it's about keeping the momentum, and for Joe Biden, it's about bringing back Democratic morale.
Paul Begala, you've prepped candidates for debate. What do you think is going on behind the scenes right now? I mean, every candidate has a different way they like to prepare in these final moments. Some like to be alone. We saw Mitt Romney watching a game of Jenga being played, which to me seemed incredibly stressful.
But it worked. Al Gore used to stand, and we would put the notes on butcher paper, and he'd stand and scan it into the computer, and you dare not talk to him. Bill Clinton, he used to sit around, we'd bounce a basketball back and forth and talk about mystery novels that he'd just read. Everybody's different, so you got to find a way to relax him. I always felt like I was the goat they put in the stable with the thoroughbred before the race.
One of the best things that Mitt Romney did in that last debate is he looked like he was enjoying it. I think when Larry said something, he said, "And aren't we having fun now?" If they're enjoying it, people will enjoy supporting them in this debate. That's a key.
I'm trying to figure out why they put a goat in with a thoroughbred.
Because like
Really?
guys strong and a goat calms them down. Yeah.
I did not know
You
that.
need to gamble more. You know?
Yeah, clearly definitely not a gambler. So a lot to Wolf. What are you going to be looking for?
I'm looking for everything because I love the domestic stuff. I love the foreign policy stuff. I want to see a great debate on the issues. Let's see if the vice president learned some of the lessons from the last debate, if he is going to be as tough as a lot of people expect to be going on. I know that they're both backstage right now. They're only a few, 2-3 minutes away from the start of this debate. And I'm wondering, as someone, let me ask Paul Begala, as someone who's been there, how nervous do you think these two guys are?
Yeah, they're about as nervous as a hooker in church. I mean, they are really stressed. This is a very high-stress moment here. And
I don't know what that means. Does a hooker get nervous?
Hookers get very nervous in church, wouldn't you think?
I've been going to the wrong church.
Nervous as a porcupine in a balloon factory. Okay, any wrong move.
Have you been on the phone with Dan Rather?
Dan Rather, exactly. I used to script him.
All these years.
Wow. Okay. John King, I mean, can this really change a narrative? I mean, if Joe Biden has a very good night, does that begin to change the kind of malaise that we've heard the last couple of days?
The principal reason for movement in the polls, up or down, throughout this general election part, is the energy of the base of either party. The Democratic base was energized after the Democratic convention. That's why the president's numbers went up. Republican base was energized after Romney's first debate performance. That's why Romney's numbers have gone up. There's not a lot of undecided. So if Joe Biden can get the Democrats back happy, back energized, back saying, I want to play, he'll at least stabilize the race right now. I would make one other point. Paul Ryan does have one test he has to pass that Joe Biden's already passed. He's the sitting vice president. So there are a lot of people out there who might not like him, but he's passed the test. He's been on a ticket in a national election. Paul Ryan